Hey, this is Chef Carl.
I'm Chef Paul.
And we are back for another episode of Billion Dollar Idea. We have made it to how many left?
We've got 3 left tonight, episode 8.
Episode 8. So there are 4 contestants. Awesome Sauce is one of them.
Yes, it is.
And what are we going to see?
We are going to see Awesome Sauce go head-to-head in the final 4.
Final 4. Okay.
Carl, we've got a couple competitions coming, huh?
I'm thinking through what we did on Final 4. Yep. There was like a dock loading. There was some dock loading. There was something else.
We're gonna find out. We don't have to tell them. We're gonna find out.
Let's take a look.
Are you nervous?
$7 billion.
Well, I did decent last time.
Yeah,
I've got good confidence after the first competition rebound. So I think I'm getting into a good phase here. I do remember though after the desks, I didn't want to go too hard after the leadership because he was like, you also need to be a follower, right? And so I seem to remember myself thinking through that piece to be like, okay, where's a good balance here?
I am excited to watch you operate on episode 7.
Well, we're at 8.
Called the basement.
Episode 8?
Oh, yeah.
I believe any entrepreneur can build a company from the ground up, just like I did. I call this mindset base mentality.
Base mentality, yeah.
I'll put my top
We need the sound effect of from the audio book. Ooh, Ben.
You should tell people. So Ben Weiss, Base Mentality is his book, and he has an audio book, and there's some interesting
transitional
sound
stuff.
effects, and he narrates the book in a very interesting way.
Jump, Ben. Are you able to jump? It's like this, like outer worldly voice. All right, back to Trenton.
Let's go.
How do you say Trenton?
Trenton.
Of up to $1 million.
What?
Getting a new business off the ground is like having the weight of the world on your shoulders. Even when you dream,
I remember this.
Act small and stay laser focused on the fundamentals. A well-oiled support system will provide.
So this little piece right here,
demand. This way,
he actually dove into numbers. We talked through numbers, which was actually really interesting.
One of the biggest challenges in getting a business off the ground.
Look at you following up the steps.
It's getting
That's
your
right.
product into the hands of
I think we did that walk like 6 times. I had a little leg burn.
It kind of gives me some ideas on, okay, how are we going to set up our operations when we start getting into the heavy distribution side of things? You can see, okay, these are what I've got to fulfill, and they had timelines.
They had little tickers above their. Yes, look at that.
At a certain time. That was pretty cool to see.
That was cool.
This is what we call the zone trading desk, and their job is very simple. It's to get each one of our SKUs into the hands of our distributor partners.
Wait, is that the same? Was that the same shirt?
Into the hands of our customers all over the country.
Likely.
This guy right here, we call him Matty Ice. Matt's probably
Matty Ice.
The most difficult job because he owns the last mile. He's our logistics manager, which brings me to what we're going to be doing today. I want you to come with me to the loading dock where it all comes in and goes out. Let's go.
Let's go.
From handling SKUs, which identify all the different varieties of product you sell, to coordinating deliveries around the world at various loading docks.
This is an interesting challenge.
If a single hiccup happens in the logistics phase of your distribution, your entire product line.
Looks like a military operation down there. You think that's just for effect?
I had that thought. I was like, do they always have these stickers? Because like
dark.
Yeah, I mean, it really is not about time. Look, got the book, and Jordan jumped in.
That is not the same shirt, by the way.
No.
In that truck, I have 4 pallets for you to unload. And each of those pallets.
Yep. All right, we're gonna talk through some theory here, Paul, because
Los Angeles,
the viewers should know that this is under your umbrella.
Yeah, I want to see how you perform.
Ooh.
Closer than others. See these timers?
Uh-huh.
They represent your dwindling stock. When orders are coming in hot and heavy, this clock represents how long till you run out of product. What I'm doing with this challenge is trying to shine a light.
Here's the thing. What I'm
logistics and how
just so you know where I am in my head. I tried to run. We all like divided up where we're gonna go. I tried to run and jump onto the back and slide onto the back of the truck.
No.
Oh yeah, right there.
I see it.
Without like pushing myself up. I wanted to like ass cheeks to land flat.
If it hits zero,
And slide in, roll, hop up, and
you're
break
not making any more
break
money, you're
pallets.
done.
That button on top.
I seem to remember doing this 5 or 6 times.
So if you push that
And
button,
one of
then
them
it basically
was
resets that
mint.
clock. But if it hits zero,
What did they choose? I want to know what they chose so
There
badly.
were a
right now.
couple of others that I think I hit my hip.
They definitely put the bluebird.
I was like,
In 10 minutes time.
10
The
minutes.
key to success is working with your team.
another
I
team
do
challenge.
have a little surprise for you. The
Interesting.
more pallets you have completed, the better the surprise.
Okay.
I think I remember you telling me about this.
challenge. And the better that we do, the bigger the reward is. No idea what the reward is going to be.
I'm going to give you a minute or two.
That's right.
You can talk
No
to each
idea.
other, strategize.
I love it when they have you on. I just love it.
That's not the thing that we knew.
One person grab clock, one person
up there to drop them down.
And all right, so I'm
We'll
on
be
truck
listening
first.
to
You
you.
guys are
Okay.
running first, and you're looking at clock, all right?
Yep. So, you ready?
Just looking
Ready
at the
to
clock?
start it? All right, time starts
You gotta hit him. All right, come on, Carl,
Well,
get
look
up
at this,
there.
They all went in different directions.
Oh, they didn't show it.
Just doing the milk run, up and down. I like it.
So I'm volunteering myself to be the person
Yep.
to run between the clocks to make
So
sure
it
time
never
doesn't go
got
out.
down to 0.
That was close, Nadia.
Each time you press the buzzer, you replenish your time. We knew the only way to get it
I see.
done was as a team.
Nice move.
The muscle has arrived.
These are like to Los Angeles. Like to Los Angeles. I think I had.
Do they?
one
Is
of the
each pallet
muscle jobs. The runners
in
were
the
certainly
truck
doing
designated
lot
for a
as well.
location?
This is
That's
the
right.
hustle.
I see.
The hustle that we have to put towards our business.
Yeah, so
every
and there were
day.
different things in them. So some were super light.
Back and forth
Yeah,
and trying to
yeah.
keep our eyes on every single clock, but also lifting, puffing.
Oh, she got help. Look at that. See that?
Yeah, that's a
That's
great
teamwork
move.
right there. Guys, the fight now is clearly against the 10-minute clock.
Uh-huh.
See, every single time, Jordan, quiet achiever. Quiet achiever of the group.
It was challenging because we were all focused on our
Look at you
jobs,
sweating in
but
there.
we also
Are, what,
had to be
are you
focused on this
perspiring
greater
at this
time.
point in the
Okay, I
competition?
got the strategy.
Absolutely.
Found the key.
I agree.
When I was looking at it, I was perspiring.
Uh-huh.
However, I just want you to know, look how much are on the edge there. Like, I was moving product.
No doubt.
But they were pretty heavy. I'm thinking they're about 50 pounds of who knows what. It looked like manure, throwing them over my shoulders. And I'm running to New York to dump them onto the crate so we can get them on the dock as soon as possible.
What's his
That
name?
is an ugly pallet right there.
James.
James.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That is an ugly pallet, James.
Ah, Nadia walk
New
by.
York is almost done. Nadia, how are we doing on time?
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Ooh.
Unfortunately,
10
even
minutes
though
goes
we're
quickly,
doing
you know
all
that?
We are running out
Very.
of time.
I love this.
Hey, don't worry about New York. We're done.
New York's done. They got New York.
Okay.
You want to focus on these and help organize them?
Where are we at with this one?
This is for Los Angeles.
Let's get London out of the way.
All right.
1 minute left,
You want
Carl.
London?
London.
London?
I think we made a mistake on one of them where James is giving some ideas to focus on something.
Very bleak.
I think we were trying to get them all.
Do you know what? Unfortunately, this strategy is failing them at this point. They needed to
Ooh.
have somebody bring it to a staging ground and have somebody do the last bit.
41 seconds.
Here we go.
Let's get this out of the way, Carl. I think London's in play right now.
London is in play.
Is that it for
Okay.
London?
Not yet.
Get it on there.
Tokyo.
Wow, she didn't grab London. There's 26 seconds.
There's
That was
one-
the chance.
there's one
That was
London.
the chance. Is he gonna grab? Oh, he didn't grab London. What is he
Oh
gonna
no.
do? Carl, London.
My job is to get product from the back of the truck.
Okay.
so
There we
that
go.
the
We
runners
switched.
can
Phew.
pick it up. And there was
Finish
a bit of
London.
a communication disconnect with what I should be bringing out.
That's the last one, London. Oh God. Come on.
He's got it, everyone. He's got it.
Yeah, we're there. Ah, it seems intense.
Oh.
Did you get the?
Safe London.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Well
There
done.
it is.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, guys,
He's
great job.
puffing and puffing.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
Oh no, we needed to catch some breath. We needed to catch some breath.
But I think we really did a good job.
What a great effort.
Ooh.
You guys look spent.
Spent.
You guys wound up getting 2 out of the 4 pallets completed. But somewhere along the line, you lost sight. Like, Think
How
about
how would
much
you have changed
time you
it?
wasted trying to
Would you have
chase
had
the
one
very
person
front of
focus
the
on
truck.
each thing, or would you have
Always
one
the furthest
person
part on the loading
focus
dock.
on
This is where you
a
gotta make
city?
decisions, where to cut and
I would
bait.
no, I would not
Instead
have
of
one
racing
person.
just to
I
unload
thought
the
you guys
truck,
did it the right way.
taking a couple of minutes to
Breaking up.
see how
Yeah.
far their products were from the truck.
'Cause-
They could have strategized.
So we had two
accordingly,
runners,
and they could have completed
one
all
on
of the
time
pallets.
and one pulling
told
product
you
up.
There'd be a surprise, a reward, based on how you.
This is a
perform.
curveball.
Just like in business, right, guys? But you only got 2 pallets. I will be taking 2 of you to dinner tonight. Time with me. You can ask me whatever you want. Chat. Have a good meal.
Two dinner,
Finished
two
pallets.
people
So
to
what
dinner.
could have been a dinner for 4 quickly turned into
Uh-oh.
A dinner for
2.
2.
Oh,
Talk about
Carl.
Your company,
Carl.
your
Carl.
visions, your dreams.
In the
how I
preview
can
at
help
the end of the
make
last
that a
episode,
reality.
I know what you're gonna
When he
ask.
says, I'm only taking
there was
2,
tension.
okay,
I
where's
noticed
this gonna go?
tension that was
I'm gonna go
building.
inside
It was
you guys.
totally
I'm gonna go
bogus.
inside
It was
you, and
that
I
was
want
not
you to
real.
decide.
I don't know if you.
Two of you
I don't know if you
are
heard my
gonna go to dinner
response, but
tonight.
I was like,
You know,
"What are you doing? This is
Yeah.
stupid." Yeah.
But everybody wants to go out.
But
to
what
dinner
happened
with them,
here?
right?
I think that
All right.
if they show it, we
Guys, let's
we
do
went
it. Let's
totally
do
democratic
I
democratic
love the opportunity.
on
so
this.
I default to we pick numbers. I agree.
Just as I leave them alone, I hear the
Yeah.
entrepreneurs talking about picking numbers.
I remember him coming out and be like, "Guys, come on."
I think we all worked our butts off today.
We would all benefit from that time the same way. So I don't think there's an easy way of saying this person over that person.
Guys, come here. Huddle up, huddle up, huddle up. Business isn't about picking
What are you
numbers.
thinking?
You don't have the luxury of picking numbers.
He's
You
like,
make
guys,
decisions.
this is a
Find
TV
your
show.
adversaries. Your adversaries are in this group.
You are not going to be
That's the
nice about
problem with
this.
you four. You like each other too much. You're competing. You want me and him to bond over dinner? Because I got news for you. We will. How am I going to?
You're darn right we will.
You're darn right.
You're darn right.
No picking
A
numbers.
nice little drive to dinner. Sit down.
So Ben thinks that we're being too friendly. Ben thinks that we're like, now it's
Come
like
on, Ben.
kumbaya. And he's like, this is business, guys. Someone's got to
Yeah.
win. Someone's got to
Shout
lose.
out to Utz. Can I get an
Decisions,
Utz pretzel?
This is the time to start.
So this is my thought. We all pick somebody else. It's not us. And whoever
I love
gets
their
the
salt
most
content.
of those votes would be the person going.
And let's write it on a piece of paper.
Oh, good idea.
Let's just do this.
This
At
plan
this
is
point, we're not
evolving.
doing this based on merit. We are doing this based on who wants to go to dinner with Ben. I picked the person who I thought would give me the win. One for Jordan. I got one for James. One for Carl. And one more for Carl.
Okay, Carl.
So who do you pick?
I've given 2 of these
Who'd you pick?
entrepreneurs an opportunity to go to dinner with me. But it'll be up to
So,
them
Is
to
this where
decide
the
who will
did the
go
conflict
and who will
start
be left
here?
behind.
Is it? Maybe this is.
Carl.
So who do you pick?
What we said was, let's pick the number one, and then the number one can pick who they want to bring to dinner.
I think we all did our role well, but I would pick Jordan.
So we
I
had.
picked Jordan because I think that she
Let's just
took on 2 hats.
hear it
We
from the
all
horse's
set into
mouth.
This with one hat to wear to do our job, and Jordan picked up a second hat. I picked up a second hat.
All right. Who's
Okay.
coming to dinner with me?
It's gonna be myself and Jordan.
Okay. You guys come with me. You guys head back down to the basement. There's probably
So
some
what
cold
happened
sandwiches down
was-
there for you. We're out of here.
What happened was.
What I'm starting to understand is that this is every company for itself. Those are
Ah.
my adversaries.
It's getting a little tense
We all
here.
had dinner together.
And in business, you don't always win, but it's kind of what you do to come back.
And absolutely, you know, you get knocked down, and not every day is a winnable day, but you learn from it, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and kind of figure out what can I do that is different, or is there anything that we could have done different? I mean, I definitely think that we should have been having dinner with Ben.
Do you, James?
Carl and Jordan
Ah,
get to go to dinner.
James.
I'm thinking what that means is that they get a chance to get some two-on-one attention. Meanwhile, we have been operating in
This is my problem with this show.
therefore,
What is
we
it?
have not had a
It's
chance
that
to have
the
one-on-ones with Ben like we
competitions
had when he got to come to our
don't
place.
really,
So now
for
they're
me, distinguish
Hey,
someone
how are you?
providing more
Mr. Rose
value or
Gold
less
Medal.
value.
Right?
They're very
I think any
team oriented.
opportunity
They're
that
they're,
you can
they're
have
team
with
oriented.
Ben
So at the
is-
end
We
of the
have to
day,
work as a team.
And so to be
That's what he's
able to sit
asking, and
down
then
have a meal where you can
it feels
ask
like
a lot
one
of
outcome.
As
advice.
entrepreneurs, I think we'll all say as we go on, we'll take that. And I'm trying to hone in on your level of detail orientedness The things that you're grabbing onto now, is that what made you successful, or is that a derivative of being successful?
My career was like
that's
this.
Interesting,
Right? And then it was
interesting
like, boom.
question.
Wow,
Right?
Carl.
I will
Yeah.
tell you every time succeed or fail.
What was going through my head was
I learned.
there was so much detail in like Crook and Marker, the building, like all over the place, like
success and failure.
like a sheep's ass is going into the wall.
I've heard you talk about this. Yeah.
Why did you do that? But then there's a question of like,
Is that what made the success, or is that is that the outcome?
like people coming into the building? Do they see, like for us, like you walk into ours and we got like a little staging section. If we decorate that out, then when people come in, are they that much more like, oh, these guys know what they're doing? Or are they like, why'd they spend money on that?
And they're having a long You got a company with a reason why and who are you going to disrupt?
Yeah.
I'm curious to ask about that. So we are disrupting ketchup, certainly. But at what point do you add that sustainability? Because that's where we got started.
You're disrupting the ketchup industry because
Our 1-in-1. We've cleared that up now. I ordered hamburger and fries on
I'd like to
purpose.
see yours a little bit more fashion forward.
Has it arrived yet?
Maybe.
Well, it's there. I sent the ketchup back though.
That's what I was wondering if this happened.
Like
Yeah.
he comes up with ketchup and I'm like, did that come from a plastic bottle?
I'm not going to.
And then I made my own.
Nadia's thinking
Right
that
there.
this dinner is a positive for both Carl and I, but I see it as it's a chance to shine and really have that intimate conversation with Ben about
Jordan.
businesses and
Competitive
show him
lady.
that we're the entrepreneurs.
She was trying to
that
show me
can
up. Oh,
lead our
there it
businesses
is.
To be the next billion-dollar
They
business.
didn't show it, Carl.
We're awesome for retail, regional, or national.
Regional. You got so much work to do.
I'm in a war with plastic. Ketchup is my vehicle.
Okay. Listen.
It's well articulated, you think?
Plastic, recyclable.
Yes, there it is.
In the beverage industry, right? When I was with Vi.
You're making it right there.
Making it right there.
That when I'm talking to Carl, doesn't mean that I don't believe in what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a part of that movement. Carl, what are you doing there, Carl? It's like you've taken this to a whole nother level.
BYOK is a thing.
Bring your own ketchup. That was good ketchup though. Did you see it?
It looked great.
And I'm not opposed.
Oh, what was the reaction?
Did she
She
like
liked
it?
Doing whatever we have
And
to
Jordan
stay in the game.
would tell you if it wasn't good.
Actually, should.
Jordan would
I
tell
think
you.
that we need to get a plan together. And our business
Uh-oh.
right
Oh,
now
Nadia, don't put a plan
to
together.
get these jokers out the basement.
Oh my, you're a joker now. Come
This
on,
nice girl. You got to be tough sometimes. You got to
Nadia.
woman up and just claim what's for you. When someone tries to take your vision, you've got to stand your ground. I think Jordan needs to go home.
So you think if Ben asks us, who would you get rid of? We're about to go with Jordan.
I think you're right.
Have you seen this yet, Carl?
No more Mr. and Mrs.
I haven't
Nice
seen this.
Guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, listen, this was a great dinner. And I'm glad we got
Interesting.
it. I really am.
well, they're adding some
I like to
drama
guide
there.
Entrepreneurs early on and set them up for success.
This is
I'm
so
not mad at
special
their
this
answer,
moment,
to be
this
honest.
moment. So
And
thank you.
however far you
Well,
get,
right, that doesn't hurt us.
No, I like.
friend
Phew.
for life.
I don't know what you did.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
You picked Jordan.
Is that an empty drink?
You know what? 80
Whoopsies.
a little bit.
I think I just took a drink of an empty bev.
Oh, whoa.
I guess.
Look what the cat brings.
Oh, yes.
Oh, how's your game?
Ah, it's going great. How was your dinner?
It was good.
Uh-oh.
Because after a while, you kind of get fatigued.
You've been playing that long?
Yeah. The time you had with him was valuable, I'm sure. So did Ben give y'all any tidbits that y'all can share with us?
I mean, really, it just hit on.
Oh, this is awkward. I can feel it in my bones.
Vision that an entrepreneur needs to have, like, in order for him to dream alongside them. You can just feel a little chill in the air. James and Nadia had to hang back today. And that must have been hard for them. He also poked some holes in maybe some of the ways that we look at our products. So yeah, just a really honest conversation and, learning from his experience and kind of being able to pick his brain on maybe some
Thank you,
things
Jordan.
that he's already thinking of
Hey, you were
about in terms of like
jumping in
how
there.
we look at our product.
Probably would've
I'm
just
in
stood
it
there.
to win it and,
I would have been
fortunately, that
fascinated to
means that,
hear how you would have
we all
managed
support
that on
each
your
other's
own.
Businesses and products, like we're
Ah,
competing for
man.
the same thing.
But no, I think that dinner probably was pretty good and helpful for you all to get new skills and kind of learn what he's looking for and what being an entrepreneur is all about with $1 billion idea.
Maybe.
I think it's pretty good. Actually, I think the best two people probably went.
I'm sure there's some resentment. I'm sure they're a little bit bitter, but all of a sudden it got super hostile. We had a really good vibe among us, and I get that there's competition here, but we're still people. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm just playing with
It's
you guys.
uncomfortable.
I gotta talk.
Ball.
Where's my pillow?
Up a little bit. I might have thrown a little shade. When you're playing a game, there's a little bit of intimidation.
I need the pillow too.
After today's challenge, I'm gonna have to go a little extreme. Y'all good?
I'm good.
Yeah, seems like an awkward situation.
I'm trying to play with this. You're not scared, are you?
No, I'm not scared. What are you talking about, Nadia?
We're not a team.
The Fantastic Four after the challenge has been broken. There's
Oh,
emotions that are
broken,
alive.
Carl.
This is a competition. Nadia and James might see
What's
this
the
as an
3?
opportunity to work harder to win Ben over.
No, we didn't get any sort of like secrets or anything like that. So
Everything's a surprise.
Yeah,
Based
yeah,
on.
so
You
who
never know
knows?
what to expect.
So I think between now and to the end of this competition,
Is that it? Is
I
that
think
they're
it is gonna be
they're just kind of
everybody
alluding
themselves.
to the
We've got
tension a little bit?
obviously people
Yeah,
after
it
the
was.
next elimination,
It was just like
and
comments.
it's
Like
no
There's
holds
nothing
barred.
beyond that.
At the
no.
end of the day, you all are adversaries.
Yeah.
You're the competition.
he can only pick one of us.
In the competition that these entrepreneurs weren't together. It's about time that
Oh
they remember that
man,
this is a
I'm not
competition.
happy
They're
about
all
this one.
competing against one another.
Paul,
So, does it
Which
look
one
a
is
little
this?
different in here?
A
this
little bit, a little bit. Missing the
Oh,
count.
is
this
Yesterday,
is
I
the.
went to dinner with 2 of you.
Oh,
so how
man.
was it when you got back from dinner last night?
I don't want to ruin it by saying what happens, but
Let's watch it.
A little
Let's
bit
watch it.
tense. The realization this is a competition. There's some emotions there.
Nadia, what happened when they got back?
In anticipation of them coming, we're excited to hear what we missed.
Yeah, and remember, you didn't fail at that competition. You just were not chosen
No,
by your peers. What about you, James?
You know, we kind of wish that we would have had dinner with you.
Sure you do,
obviously.
James.
Really disappointed.
yeah.
I do kind of feel the tension today. And that's okay. That's part of business. Quite frankly, I've been looking for that.
I'm
Today-
replaying it in my head, but
I want you to find your black sheep. Literally.
Literally.
Thousands of animals. Pigs, horses, cows, turkeys, white sheep, and black ones.
I look at this mound of animals.
Still got the
and
ketchup
only
box.
That comes to my mind is lions.
Still got
and
that.
tigers and
Your
bears.
mobile
Oh my.
sustainability unit.
That's my mobile
This
sustainability
test
unit. Thank you for remembering that.
In pairs.
You can't really see it because I only had a
Each
pen, but I
pair
wrote that on there.
needs to find 4 black sheep and lead them to your flock. Who
This
among
one's
them
interesting.
is
So
brave
as
enough
we,
to break away from the flock
so listen
and
to him.
solve problems in a completely out of the box way,
So
just like a black sheep does.
This is what I do.
If you
Like
finally tell me so we know
I
what
would
to
think
say.
that if you characterize me to somebody,
Yeah.
you would say
I'm
Carl
lucky
doesn't
because I'm trying to
Conform.
say
disrupt the
like solve
sleepy
things the
slipper
thing
industry.
the way that you would expect. He figures out some weird way, right?
It's one of the traits that one of the things that characterizes him.
So
against normal convention to talk about
in
food,
this
and we
challenge,
want to bring that to the forefront. But we
there's
also
clearly
want people to
black
have
sheep in the pile of
and the way they
toys.
can do that is with the poop stick.
Found
This
one.
is done. You found one? What does it look like?
This one's small, but the one I saw before was bigger.
Okay.
Wearing bifocals in
So
business
so we
is
try to take
critical.
a
You gotta have the
clean
ability to
approach and
dream
like
big,
separate and
but
then
stay small.
like grab some
And if
more
these
and
entrepreneurs
grab some
aren't
more.
wearing their bifocals, they might miss
But
the
with this
winning
challenge
piece, which could be right under their noses.
in general presents an interesting opportunity, which frustrates me.
And I lost it.
All right. Let me
There goes 2. I got
So are there black sheep that are not on that
You got another one?
rug?
Mhm.
Nice.
Is that the deal?
Like that's the deal.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
want to try and
And
make little
typically,
piles of things
I
that
would-
look through. I'm a black sheep.
Look
because
around
it's
the
exactly
room
Yes.
how I
and
operate.
yeah,
I would
got
look
it,
at a
got it,
mountain
got
of
it, got it,
things
got it.
And be like, no, I'm going to try and do this a different way. That's what I look for. That's what drives me.
Yeah, but I'm just
I got
jumping
3.
in the
I need
rug.
One more.
There's 3.
I notice this.
Ah, James.
And I'm like, okay, that's something that I'm gonna do.
It might be tiny.
When James got up, it was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Impressed. and get back in it.
Yes, here he is. I love when authentic Carl like just really shows up. It makes me happy.
That was authentic, Carl?
Yes.
Why?
Being honest, you're like, God,
that sucks.
come on, dumbass, get back in the game.
Looking for 4 black toys that are sheep.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So James pops up and grabs the display, which clearly is like, in my head, that's the first thing I would go and get. But it was so big compared to everything else, I was like, I don't want to ruin the show by being an asshole and grabbing that.
It's never stopped you before.
Exactly, and so I didn't do that. So I was mad.
I get it.
Today there was a more mental piece to it, and I just folded.
You're so hard on yourself.
You get your 4 black sheep.
You're hard on yourself. You just missed the one that.
Like when you start on a starting line and you go, you can tell who's first and who's second. And today I just wasn't first. I saw James come over and grab the one off of the table, which I think was a great move. We went through ours.
Do you think
twice.
that was the winning move?
It could have been the winning move if there's only
no,
3.
I don't think they have 4. So I think everybody has the ability to become a black sheep. We have a white sheep that we've introduced to the pen. Develop him.
I like a white sheep in my pen. But Nadia plans to develop a white sheep into a black sheep. Nadia is showing that she has the confidence and the creativity to think like a black sheep. You,
Sir,
what made you do that?
I think sometimes you gotta look outside of your environment
pen,
to find
yeah.
the black sheep. So if it's another company, if it's another type of business to
See, now,
locate that person.
That is outside the box thinking, right? That is what I call wearing bifocals.
I felt today was my opportunity to really show Ben that yes, I am.
Yeah,
not
but are you
like
going to
the
go to
other
dinner with
4.
them,
I am
James?
different.
Thank you.
Carl, Nadia, you guys didn't go after.
I also looked at not just the carpet, so I did have eyes up. I did hit the bifocals that Ben was talking about, but I didn't do it fast enough.
Jordan, you didn't go after.
There's
that.
a speed to it, Paul.
Your teammates did.
I have a great teammate.
What
That's
I was surprised
Pissing me off.
about, you just kept going. You should have just said to the world.
What are you thinking, Paul?
Now it's time.
Are
You
James
have to cut you
and
guys loose.
what's her name?
Jordan?
Jordan, are they safe?
Look,
So they won that? No, is this
Now it's time.
everything's an assessment?
Like, will he pick them?
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
It's like you two go.
Nadia and
Last week
James
we
had the
gonna have to cut you guys
alliance
loose.
that they
I
created.
got a
So
lot
does
of
that leave you on the outside? That's where my head just went.
I'm gonna leave you guys. To
Oh,
clean up my
because
bin.
now he's got
Just
the
make
opportunity to build with
absolute
Jordan.
breakfast
So
places.
James is building himself a little moat.
James is safe. James and Jordan are safe. But that's not. I don't think that's the case. Maybe. I was just starting to go there. I was like, was that the?
Hey, James, let's talk.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
Do you remember this?
Of all the
Well, no, I wasn't there.
James is the only one that saw the missing black sheep. But
That
instead
man
of
moseyed.
trusting that he
Good for
won,
you, James.
he took off his bifocals and he went back to looking.
That's all right.
I need to know what stopped James from trusting his instinct. I love that, you had your bifocals on. It's what you see when everyone else isn't looking, right? I'm giving you a
I'm
hard
going
time.
back
I'm
to
just
the
trying to
beer-
gauge how you guys think. And
The beer barbecue.
you didn't
There's a,
necessarily win.
Taylor wasn't confident in it, but I'm going back to it.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Doesn't mean you can't get eliminated.
That's true.
Oh.
But I'm sure they're thinking otherwise right now.
Possibly.
I did want to congratulate you for your thinking.
Still good.
If I did things
There's no doubt.
correctly or not.
Kudos to James, but there are shortcomings that James has, just like anybody else. So I think I'm in the middle of the pack for today's elimination.
What are you writing?
I have no idea how today's
Damn it,
elimination
Carl.
is gonna go.
Damn it, Carl. Damn it, Carl.
Difficult every time.
The sheep was right there.
This week, I'll be judging them on now.
James
And along the way,
made
I hope you found
the strongest case for
confidence
himself, right?
to stand up for yourself.
You mean in this
To celebrate.
episode or in this?
Yeah.
In that last
In the
bit?
supply and
I feel like in
demand
the
challenge,
in the
you
supply
didn't
demand
find a
challenge,
way to muscle
it would have
yourself
been hard
into
for
that.
one person to step up and do it.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that all by yourself. We had the little dinner piece,
I'm here to
and
win.
then we
It
had
was
the
Jordan that
sheep.
got in there. Look,
So-
Carl, I like that once again the team rallied behind you. That led to a nice conversation and dinner with you as well.
Sure
But I
did.
didn't like that
Uh-oh.
you were so focused on the busy work, and you did not look right under your nose and grab that sheep off the
Oh,
stage.
Ben.
But in fairness,
Rub it in.
I feel the same way about Jordan and Nadia, who's on the table.
You do like the
plain
busy work
sight.
at times.
before
I
James.
do.
There's-
I feel like there's a value to being able to
need to
know
work
how to do it and
on
be
using
comfortable
your
with it.
body.
Yeah.
in
I agree
business.
with that.
At the end of the day, a challenge is a challenge, and I didn't step up, and so I could be on the chopping block.
Listen, I can't deny that you
Yeah.
have a leadership ability, and I can't part with
Yes,
that right
don't
now.
deny
Right
it,
to the
Ben.
bar, you're staying
Don't
in
deny
Oh,
it.
let's go. Do you see that?
Just like
Oh,
that.
yes.
Good job.
Let's go.
I'm the first
We're
person
going
to
on.
I don't remember in the first one.
Ben kind of alluded to the fact that I've
Episode
been a leader and he
9.
wants that.
Episode
And
9.
that's
Let's go.
In
Is
my
that-
book, 2 wins get you to the bar.
Thank you, Ben.
Your time in the basement continues.
That's the first 2 to the bar are the dinner attendees. I'm just throwing that out there. Wow, wow.
Oh, what's gonna happen? All right, so you have James and Nadia.
Somebody that isn't winning.
James
Technically
James
out-
peaked right there.
That doesn't know when he wins.
He outperformed her in this episode.
Listen,
I think the decision on the table is: do you keep the
so I've
strongest
made my decision.
Oh.
person
Overall?
or the strongest in this episode?
And that is exactly what I think your products both need. More time in the basement. I'm going to keep both of you here.
Oh.
I need to see more from you.
Oh. Wait a minute.
What the heck?
I got a breather, but I'm still
Oh.
pulled out at both
What the
ends,
heck?
kinda wondering
What the
what's
heck?
next, what has been looking for, what
Oh.
other surprises
This is-
going to be lurking around the corner.
Ben,
Ben.
this is a competition. I mean, what do we
You're
need
being
to?
too nice.
What do we need to? You know,
Let's see our reactions.
And they want to shine. Woo! Give me a double shot.
Oh, let me see our reactions.
Thank you. We'll do better.
Ah.
So what are you waiting for? Get out of here.
No,
Go to the bar.
Run out of here. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
I want to see. You were not happy. I bet you're sitting at the bar. You're like, what the?
No way.
We're still in.
Everybody's just like, wait, what?
Did I?
I thought I was in the top 3, and I'm right back to being in the final 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
can't-
just said we both need more time here.
That's an interesting proposition.
I'm pissed. 33.3 win percentage. Back to 25. That's the level of competition.
There it is.
It has-
I was monitoring my my odds. 33.3 back to 25. Oh, I remember
Can you
this.
come in here and say, I'm going to ask you for $100 million?
That's correct.
We would like to raise $10 million pre-money evaluation.
$10 million valuation on something that is, quite frankly, it's a little bit further along than just having it on a post-it note.
No. I did not like that response.
Ben,
Ben,
come
what
on.
a post-it note. Bullshit. Bah. Bah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean-
yeah, Taylor. Even Taylor said, whoa.
Unnecessary. I felt like that was unnecessary.
All right. Well, just take a breath here, and let's just agree on all of the bullshit that just happened.
Agreed. I agree with it.
My outlook went from 33% to 25.
Yeah, that was bad.
After being picked first.
And then on, we had a little preview for the next show. He's calling us
Ugh, a post-it idea.
a post-it note idea. That's not good. Well,
Okay.
thank you for joining us today. We had a fantastic time reviewing this episode of $1 Billion Idea.
Absolutely. Please don't base your decision to get a sample pack on Ben's output today.
We're well further beyond.
Yeah, think of us as having that 33% odds still, please, not the 25. And find yourself a sample pack here. Follow us on social media, like, comment, subscribe, all of the things. We will be back at you for another episode.
Truly a blast doing the show. We
We love the
appreciate
responses.
everyone who's following along with us on this journey. Thanks for joining, and we're pumped about episode 9. We'll see you in a week.
See ya.
Peace.